So the lung mass thing, in my own personal opinion, I took this one for you, you don't need it. In the lung mass thing, you always look cause and effect. Look at the lung. What's it for? What do you do with the lung, right? We breathe, okay, we need oxygen to survive. In Chinese medicine, they believe that's really one of the first core energies that enters the body. And when that energy leaves the body, you're done. You stop breathing, makes sense, right?
Yeah.
That's their way of looking at things. So you look at it and say, okay, it brings energy in, but what else does it do? This is the one that always gets forgotten a lot with this. It removes waste. The lungs dump 2 cups of water, okay? 2 cups of water every day.
Which is why everybody's face is broken out.
Always, right? So you're dumping water through those lungs. What's in the water? Waste.
Yeah, waste from the body. Waste from the
junk,
air.
garbage, poisons, toxins, things your body's trying to get rid of. That's what waste is. Waste isn't like, oh, look, I'm throwing away clean, sterile blah. It's garbage. It's junk inside. Here's something you may or may not know. When you lose weight, true weight loss, where do you lose it from? If you look at fat and you look at true weight loss regarding fat, think about this. Where does it come from? Where do you lose that fat from?
You're burning it, so it must be, you're actually literally burning it.
People are like, oh, you sweat, right. You're burning it up. And when you burn up something in the body, what does it form? It forms a carbon dioxide. Where do we get rid of carbon dioxide in the human body?
Through your lungs.
It's the only place.
Really?
So when you go to lose weight and you're burning up fat in the human body, you have to breathe it out. You don't lose it through the urine. You don't lose it through the bowel. You don't sweat it out through the skin.
Really?
You breathe it out. So it's like, So if I'm trying to lose weight, a breathing exercise to get rid of it faster may not be a bad idea when the body starts breaking that product down.
So it's going to be rough on your lungs as you...
Oh, isn't that funny? It can be very hard in the lung. So that's how carbon dioxide is removed. So little things like that was just so lung is a waste removal system. So if I had masses in my lungs showing up, I might start clicking around. Well, it is a waste removal system. I wonder if the other eliminative systems of the body are being challenged. Look at it. See what that person's bowel is like. Are they going every day, or is it a little slow? Or out of rhythm, out of time? Because if it is, the lung's going to have to do more. What's their urination like? Do they have frequencies or this or that? Is there a prostate problem blocking up the lung, blocking up the urination where it's backflowing into the body and finding another way out? Do they have skin issues? Eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, things of that? Because this is a big eliminative system as well. And then your sinuses. Chronic, constant sinus congestions, things of that nature. So if you look at it from this standpoint, you start thinking the spleen's a big digestive organ. In Chinese medicine, we'll come back to that, but it's also an immune organ. So as we come around to this thing, you start thinking to yourself, all right, so look for problems in other things. The odds of a lung just developing masses for no reason isn't that high. But now you understand why smokers get in trouble. Because that lung's trying to push stuff out and you're pushing stuff into it all the time. It doesn't matter what you smoke, anything burning. You're trying to push stuff back into that. And you start looking at this and you start thinking to yourself, okay, so you've got chemicals going in. So let's look at a cigarette. One puff off a cigarette. How many breaths does it take to push that stuff back out? It's one in. It takes 7. 7 is what they say. It takes 7 full breaths, full exhalations to force one intake back out.
So you smoker.
You look at kids who vape. You look at people doing, anything that burns, marijuana, whatever it is. That's what you're looking at as an average. So if you're doing it a lot, man, you're pushing those lungs pretty hard, and they're already trying to dump toxins and poisons through them, so you gum them up even more.
Wow.
And when you interfere with them, their function starts to go.